that kind of a deal without an agent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
So I don't know. In the perfect world, we'd have all those guys. You know, in the perfect world, we'd still have Hop. You know, but I mean, it is what it is. These things happen. You know, you can sit around and get mad about it, or you can just wait for the best. I want both of them to be successful. I want the team to be successful. I want Hopkins to be successful. Those things are mutually exclusive. You know.
Yep, absolutely. And tell me what you're up to with the Tulsa Foundation. You're a board member there, and one of my good friends from back in the day when he was playing Chester Pitts.
Oh yeah, the Altus Foundation.
Okay, sure.
Same letters, just a word jumble.
Yeah. Go for it.
No, so it's an organization that, you know, its primary concern is to offer healthcare to disenfranchised people, whether it be poor people, whether it be, you know, homeless people, or just people who just aren't in a position to get decent health care. And so that's been the primary goal of the foundation. That's kind of our main priority. But anytime that we see a need that we can help to fill, we'll do that too. So right now, a big need for people is getting food, right? And so we're helping to fill that need right now. But, you know, whatever it is that we can be called on to do, if it's something that we can do, we're going to do it. We're not going to shy away or back down from helping people.
I love it. Bun B, thank you. And Wade, Whitney, appreciate you joining. Really appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Happy to be a part. Happy to be a part.
Y'all boys, man.
By the way, Whitney, you know you've got a career in broadcasting when you're done playing. You know you.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna try it. I mean, he told me, but we're gonna see. You know, I don't really do anything. Like I don't do really the whole cameras and the lights and all that. You know, I'm behind the scenes.
I don't know if that's particularly true. You seem to light up when there's one on you, so we'll never. You know, I'm just telling you. You know, give me a call when you're done playing. That's all.
All right, bet. Hey, I'll take you up on that.
You got it, Whitney. You take care of yourself. Wade, thanks. Bun B, really appreciate you joining here with Jarvis.
No, happy to be here, Rich.
Thank you for doing it. Bless you for lending your name and your platform and your reputation to this cause here tonight of NFL Draft-A-Thon Live that is now joined right now by G-Eazy and Darius Rucker. How are you, gentlemen?
Man, hanging in.
Darius, it has arrived, hasn't it? The Dolphins have arrived. This is
here we are.
Finally here.
Here we are.
Finally here. The moment is arrived.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
But you're excited, right? This is.
I am.
Right?
I am. The picks have been great. I think we won the draft so far. I mean, with the number of picks we got and what we've done, I've been really happy. Yeah. You know, we get
Tua, you like the pick, right?
Tua, I loved it. You know, the one thing that people are talking about, everybody's talking about the injury, but like, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's like his efficiency is the best. He's the most efficient quarterback in college football history, and he can play. And the injury thing, but yeah, we had to take him. I think if it was between the two, I was with Tua.
Easy, what are you thinking? What are you up to?
Man, just using the time to stay in my studio and try to stay productive and creative. These are unprecedented times, obviously, where you're staying inside. So you gotta try to look at it. So instead of being, you know, trapped in here, I feel free in here to do things I wouldn't normally do. So just writing into the music and learning new stuff.
So you're a Raiders fan? Are you?
Yeah. Raiders and the Niners. It's all Bay Area. I'm very, very, very torn on losing my team to Las Vegas. It's kind of like being in an identity crisis as a fan. It's strange times, man. But you know, I'm still silver and black, I guess.
Okay, great. Darius, how's life for you?
It's good. You know, I'm doing the same thing he's doing, man. Here making music. Get a lot of music here in my studio, and just like he said, I haven't been really hunkered down to write like this in a long time. So I've been really using it and having a good time.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm trying to look at it like freedom and not feeling like I'm trapped or like caged, confined in here. If you think about it as you're free to do things that you normally wouldn't do. I mean, I'm never home for this bun. You know it. Like you're always on the road.
No, exactly.
When did we get this many days at home to just, you know, to either work on ourselves or spend time with our loved ones that we wouldn't be able to, or reach out more often than regular. You know what I mean? It's like, it just makes you look at the world from a different perspective, bro. Trying to stay positive is hard. God, it's gotten crazy a few times, man.
Love that laugh.
Yeah.
How about the ratings last night?
Through the roof.
Crazy.
Love it. Love it.
Hey, look, you know, it's kind of interesting because when the league decided to go with the draft, there was a lot of pushback. I think you can speak to this too, Peter, right? From a lot of talent evaluators, general managers wondering, why are we doing this now? Why can't we wait? You know, they're used to doing it in a certain way in their draft rooms and having, you know, everything sitting there right in front of them. And there's a lot of pushback, but I think everybody needs this, Darius.
Yeah. You know what's interesting, Rich?
You know what I mean? Like, I think this has been real. This has been, even though it doesn't look the same and look where we are right now, but I think it just feels normal, and I've enjoyed it.
There's such a fear of the technology, and at first it was, this thing's going to be so hard, it's going to have so many glitches, and then it went away, and then a week ago it was kind of like, all right, and then last night, you guys tell us, to see these coaches who we see so straight-faced and so buttoned up be with their kids, smiling in their homes, it put like a human face on the NFL. I thought it was awesome, and I'm enjoying it tonight too.
Absolutely. And, you know, people are still, the average person is still somewhat detached from the experience, right? So we're all just kind of sitting at home waiting to see how our team improves anyway, you know? And it didn't let us down on that. You can tell by Darius's reaction. Some people feel like they had, you know, last night was the answer to all their dreams, you know? And this is probably the first sports event that we've had since this has gone on, right?
Yeah.
I wanted some sports.
Shoot WWE people down or whatever, right? I know they had WrestleMania and all of that, but as far as like, you know, traditional sports, football, baseball, basketball, this is like the first legitimate sports event that we've had since this has kind of happened. And so it gives you just a little bit of normalcy, right? You get to put on your team jersey, and you get to get excited for your city, you know, and you know, you have something to anticipate, because that's what the draft is, right? It's anticipatory, right? Your team picks players. You wonder how they're going to fit into the grand scheme of everything, and you anticipate the season. And I think the draft gave us that, if nothing else.
Well, the draft is about, Bumby, the draft is about renewal of hope. It really is, you know, where everybody, like, think about it. Last year at this time, the team second on the clock, had a quarterback coming off a knee injury, and that team made the Super Bowl. So
right.
Never, you know, like, you know, and Nick Bosa and Deebo Samuel had a lot to do with it, but, you know, it's obviously a team effort, as all the players who are on the screen right now can attest to that. But it's about renewal of hope. All fans think that every single draft pick is going to be the next Tom Brady or the next Whitney Merciless or Jarvis Landry, or, you know, and so they're all excited, right? And I think that this is, because to your point too, Bunby, we don't know when's the next time we're going to feel this way about a sporting event.
Right.
So
yeah, we're still up in the air as far as all of that is concerned, you know? So we feel like we're one step closer with the draft, you know? And not to mention, I think the most important part, and I'm sure the players can attest to this, we're watching dreams come true.
Yeah.
Like in real time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, right?
No, there's nothing like the experience of working your entire life to get to a certain point and then having that dream come true. And so you see the reactions when you're in the living rooms, and guys, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man. This is something that, like, as someone that was drafted in 2003, long time ago, you still get that same feeling when you're watching these new guys come up each and every year, man. And so it's unscripted entertainment, and that's something that you really don't get a lot of these days. You don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know if they're going to trade up and get to it. You don't know what your team is going to pull out of the hat. And so that's why there's so many people watching it and glued to the TV. And so when you're in a situation right now where there's a lot of abnormal things coming on, this is what you are used to. This is normal. This is draft week. Right. The biggest weekend.
Literally,
so
like Bud said, bro, like that anticipation of hope and positivity, like especially during these times, you're looking at it through a different lens, you know what I mean? And we need it now more than ever. That's crazy.
And it's somewhat akin to, it's obviously not the same thing, but it is akin to like getting a Grammy nomination. Like you sit around, you wait for the nominations to come out. It doesn't mean you're going to win, but you're invited to the big game, you know? Like you've kind of made it, you know? Like you're not with the kids anymore. You're at the grown folks table now, you know? Getting drafted to an NFL team doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win a championship, but it is an acknowledgement of the hard work that you put in, you know?
Hey,
Yeah.
Peter, I'm told that your tour of duty tonight is over. Thanks, Peter. You take care of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow.
Honor. You guys are awesome. Rich, you're the man. Darius, I was listening to Cracked Rear View this past week. I love it, man. Keep it going, dude.
Man, take care, bro. Take care.
Take
care, guys.
Jarvis, I appreciate your hour here, too. Thanks for sitting in, and thanks for
I
letting
miss you, Jarvis. I miss you.
Yeah, how you doing, Darren? You good?
How you doing, man? I miss you, man.
Man, I'm
Jarvis,
sorry.
thank you for
I'm sorry.
G.
Trust me. Trust me.
Boy, the G.
Wade,
All right, Brian, babe.
thank you. Whitney, take care. Whitney, Wade, thanks. Take care.
All right.
Thank you so much. G-Eazy still here with us, and Darius and Bun B, and DJ Carnage has joined us as well. Also,
How are you, boss?
how are you? Good to see you.
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm hanging out.
That's right.
Herbo, what up, boy?
What's going on? What's
I
up?
got a bunch of friends on
Bun
here.
B.
Hey, Rich, I
what's
love what's happening right now. I'd like to say to everybody on this panel, if you need me to sing a hook, I got you. I got you. Look at these guys you got. I'm in, bro. I'm in.
Hey, man, facts. Let's get it.
How are
Bun,
you,
I'm
Jeff?
sending you a song tonight.
I'm in.
Yeah, I talked to
Bun, you got a studio in the crib?
I'm waiting on the equipment to get here as we speak, so I can make.
Hey,
something
man, just Lysol it down before you bring it inside.
Tell me about
Who
it. I gotta
breathed
do
on that
right
mic, man? You don't know who breathed on that.
Man, tell me about
Somebody
it.
might spit the wrong verse and got a little too spitty. He might catch the wrong, and we can't get you like that, man. Come on,
No,
clean the mic down.
man. I'm fine. It's and just I get the same thing like when Nike, because Nike's still sending me stuff, different brands, Chinatown and
You
Supreme.
wipe them
still
down
sending me
before you
stuff.
bring them inside.
I Lysol everything at the house, outside in front of the house before it even comes in. Then when it comes in, I gotta Lysol it and all this kind of stuff. So I'm being proactive as possible. I don't want none of this smoke.
Absolutely, OG. Absolutely.
King Karan, how are you?
All right, how you doing, Rich?
Morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. You know, just maintaining.
Well, we just had a whole bunch of Texans leave. I guess time is everything in life.
Man,
Oh.
Bun.
Oh, okay. What's that supposed to mean, Rich?
Nothing.
No, we had Texas people on here. That's what he said. Don't.
Oh, I thought you was talking about DeAndre Hopkins again. I was about to say, see, you starting off on the wrong foot. You already trying to peel back my scabs.
Oh, we just had Whitney Merciless on, and I did just bust his stones a little bit about it. So,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know it's a raw feeling on that front right now. My bad. But, hey, Laramie Tunsil signed. You got him. You still have Deshaun Watson, who is as amazing as they come. You want to have, and that's what another thing about this draft, too, that we were just talking about the draft, what it means. I was sitting watching The Last Dance with my wife last Sunday, and I'm still waiting for those moments of my SportsCenter time when I'm going to have a big head of hair talking about Jordan back in 1997 sitting next to Stuart Scott as I did. And that's another reason why you won't see me on The Last Dance, because Stuart always got the Jordan highlights. He refused to let me have it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's the way he rolled. But at any rate, it's just, I said to her when Jordan got drafted, I just looked at her, I said, jackpot. Like Deshaun Watson, that's jackpot. And that's what you're hoping, Darius. That's what you're hoping, that the 5th overall pick in Tua is the jackpot. The same way that Patrick Mahomes is a jackpot. And Lamar Jackson was Baltimore's jackpot, and that, G-Eazy, you're hoping for, what the Raiders are doing for that jackpot. We don't know right now, but that's the beautiful thing about the draft,
Well, the Raiders are going to get their jackpot from the casinos, I guess.
I guess that's
Yes, sir.
Man, we got to hope for something, man.
so. Well, what's up with you? What's up with you, DJ Carnage? What can you tell us about what's going on?
I'm in Vegas, so I'm over here rooting for the Raiders. We got Henry Ruggs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking like we could be cool. I think there's something going on with the Vegas water, because we had the Knights. They went straight to the championship, and I think the Raiders, the first year here, then we might do good this year. We looking good.
Maybe.
Do you think them leaving Oakland is going to change it for you?
Huh?
Do you think the Raiders leaving Oakland, do you think that's a detriment or a plus?
I don't know. I think
it's a detriment.
You
We
never
had
know.
we had the
Just to
craziest
say
fan
that's a
base
detriment.
culture.
Yeah, Vegas.
I mean, like the Raider fan culture is unlike anything else, man. And every team, I mean, you got diehards in every city who love
Yeah,
their team and
Oakland.
like their team, but Oakland is something different, bro. Raider
But
culture.
then again, the Raiders, Oakland isn't
No.
that far from Vegas, so there's gonna be a lot of people still coming down for the games.
But Oakland, I mean, we've lost a lot. You know what I mean? Like the Warriors just left. The A's are about to leave. Like it's like damn, like the Raiders were our pride and joy, and it's tough not to feel heartbroken and abandoned. You know?
Yeah.
We feel abandoned out here in the town. Huh?
But we got y'all. Vegas people, we got y'all. Don't worry. We got y'all. It's all good.
Hop, skip, and a
We're going to be
jump.
good.
Our was a little old and run down, you know.
But the stadium is hella clean. The stadium's like 10 minutes from my house. And I think that's one of like the nicest stadiums I've seen in a long time. Like,
Looks like
the stadium's raw. The stadium's raw.
It's all black. It looks like exactly
All
what the Raiders
black.
are playing in.
Oh damn, that's hard. I didn't know it was all black. That's
Oh
gangster.
yeah, you should.
They have
black
a
is good.
retractable window, like one of the biggest retractable windows. It just like opens up the whole thing. So
Oh yeah, it looks
it's
like a Death Star. It really
yeah,
does.
it's hard.
This is what my homie said the new stadium looks like.
Oh, that's not right. You know that?
All black, there it is.
Yes, sir.
Justin, what's going on with you?
What it do,
Not too
Justin?
much, man. Just out here quarantining. I just did like a dance-a-thon with my family. We raised money for the healthcare workers. We raised $3.8 million on Instagram Live.
Wow.
It was amazing, yeah. But I've definitely been tuned into the draft. I'm shocked by the Packers taking quarterback first round. It's like crazy to me. Like I can't believe that because A-Rod is just such like the GOAT of this time.
I know.
For
That's
sure.
gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens when that all plays out. G Herbo, what's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. Just chilling, man. Staying safe. I gotta be loyal to Chicago by default, man. You know, my dad is disown me if I don't stay loyal to the Bears. But Leonard, that's my brother, man. So I'm really Jacksonville all day, man. Leonard Fournette, that's my brother. So I'm really rocking with Jacksonville, man. I can't get exiled from the crib though, so I gotta show love to the Bears.
Well, I just got a message from our home base that we've got to take a break. So we're going to take a break here on NFL Draft-A-Thon Live and be right back. And thank all you gentlemen for joining us.
Already.
How you doing? I'm Deion Sanders. I just wanted to spend a minute and give special thanks to everyone who has pitched in and helped throughout this entire crisis. Whether by donating time, money, food, resources, our country is in desperate need of. That applies to companies and corporations.
A little bit, maybe. Tonight.
For the next hour. And Darren Waller, good to see